feels like there's a blanket of heaviness over top of you that you just can't lift off. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Stella the Light. Today I'm going to be talking about adrenal fatigue, energy debts, and how to nourish your metabolism. So as we all know, adrenal fatigue is something that's really serious, and I think that there is two spectrums of adrenal fatigue or an energy debt. I like to call it an energy debt because that puts it into a perspective of a lot of people are affected by energy debts, and a lot of people easily get themselves into energy debts, which then can eventually lead to severe adrenal fatigue. So you can fatigue or tire out your adrenals pretty easily, but to get into that, really serious adrenal fatigue is really hard, and then it's really hard to get out of. So what I'm going to talk about mostly here is the signs and symptoms of having an energy debt, being in an energy debt. You're really bloated and inflamed. You're having trouble sleeping even when you're exhausted. So you could be so tired and exhausted and you for some reason cannot fall asleep, or you cannot stay asleep. Your hunger cues might be showing you that you want to binge. So binge eating is a huge sign of an energy debt. You just want to keep eating more and more, even if you're full up. If your energy is in debt, then your body will do kind of anything it can to get more energy, and food is, a primary source of energy as well as sleep. So if you are undersleeping, your body will just keep reaching out for more and more, or if you're missing a certain nutrient because you're eating poorly, your body will just continue to reach out for more. Other signs are your skin is dry, your hormones are off, you're losing your period, or you're having, irregular periods, your relationships are suffering, you're lashing out at other people, so you have heavy mood swings, you're up and down and all over the place. And, one of the top things is just that you have no zest for life. So you don't wake up thinking, wow, I can't wait for today, or I'm excited about this. You don't have any excitement, desire to move and be with people and interact with people and move your body. You just have a kind of very low vibe. You can tell it feels like there's a blanket of heaviness over top of you that you just can't lift off. And that's just a sure sign that something is off. So there are a few pillars of health that I'd like to first go over. The things that we really need to take care of are our fuel intake, our sleep and rest, our movement, our mental health, and our hydration. So if you're kind of taking care of those things all on a pretty good scale, then you should be feeling pretty good. If you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and a lot of plant foods and eating enough of them and eating enough variety, if you're sleeping enough and resting enough, if you're getting your body moving only when it feels like it and only in the ways that feel best for you, if you're taking care of your mental health, and if you are staying hydrated day to day. So that means not for like a few days and then kind of slacking off on the weekends, but if you are consistently living a lifestyle that is, in tune with those 5 things, you most likely feel pretty good, because, your mental health is feeling good, you're feeling nice and hydrated, you're eating enough so your body is ready to go all the time, you're moving when you want to, and you're resting when you need to. So you'll essentially just feel really good most of the time. Of course, we all have bad days where, we ate a little off yesterday, or we didn't sleep enough last night, or all the different things that can happen. But really honing in and being intuitive and mindful of those 5 things is key. The most important thing to not getting yourself into an energy debt. So most people work themselves into an energy debt via dieting, overworking their body, not taking care of their mental health, so that's outside factors happening, your relationships in life, family issues, work issues, things like that. And they begin to build up, and you don't exactly undo them. I always like to think that, bad things are always going to happen in life, and we're going to have really bad days, and we're not going to be able to take care of our health all the time and be perfect in our health. So those bad days are going to come, but what we need to do is then make sure that we re-up. So re-energize, re-up, take care of our health a little bit extra the next day. So for example, let's say one day you really eat poorly, you were busy all day, you didn't really eat much, and then when you did go to eat, you were out and you were like, oh, I'll just grab the snack. You didn't feel good, you got home, you really didn't drink that much that day. It was a stressful day at work because you were so busy. And so those 3 factors, you underate, you ate poorly, you didn't hydrate, and you were stressed at work. Your adrenals and your, all of your functions are going to be feeling off. You're going to be feeling low in that point. And so in that moment, it's up to you to decide on what your next steps are going to be to get out of that energy debt. So you can decide to relive the day again the next day, or you can decide to, okay, I need to get like an hour extra sleep. So I'm going to get in bed early tonight. I'm going to drink a big glass of water when I wake up in the morning. I'm going to have a hydrating smoothie for breakfast, and I'm going to make sure that I bring a lot of food to work, as well as keeping in tune that day that you need to de-stress somehow. So whether that's a guided meditation, a yoga practice, mindful, mantras in your head all day that keep you grounded, whatever your mental health helpers are, doing those and keeping up with that so that you can kind of re-up and get yourself back to that even point in your energy debt. So you don't want to be in an energy debt, you want to have more. You want to have an excess of energy if possible. So again, I just wanted to reiterate that we're all not going to have perfect days. And I think that it's really, really important to just evaluate those 5 pillars of health and how important they are to you in your everyday life. So like I said before, not focusing on, a few days a week, really taking care of your health, and then the rest you're like whatever, or the weekends you're off or anything like that. Prioritizing those 5 pillars of health every day for the rest of your life, making those habits, this like brushing your teeth, making them just part of your lifestyle, something that you do without even really thinking about it. I think that's where the most importance lies, in making those forced healthy habits into your lifestyle, which becomes easier and easier as time goes on. In the beginning, it's a little rough, it's a little uncomfortable, you might feel out of place when you're making healthier choices than the people at work, or you go out to lunch with friends and you choose the healthier option and they're like, oh, she's the vegan or she's the health freak, and sometimes that can feel a little off-putting, but essentially as time goes on and you feel better and better, most people don't care. The people that love you the most won't care. And it will be worth it, you know what I mean? It'll be worth it to get that extra sleep in, to start taking care of yourself and get in tune with your spiritual side and your mental health side, to start hydrating more. Your skin will get better, your hair will get better. And it just overall benefits you to not put yourself in that energy debt, because once you are in that energy debt, you continue to dive deeper and deeper into that energy debt. Eventually your adrenals and your hormone function and your thyroid function, your digestion, your energy, your libido, everything will just deplete and lower until you feel like a grumpy, inflamed, groggy mess, and you're like, I have no idea how to get out of this, and I'm too busy to figure out how to get out of this. I'm just going to have a coffee, which then leads into even worse of an adrenal fatigue and adrenal issues. But yeah, so again, the 5 biggest tips that you should follow are to eat enough and eat the right foods, to sleep and rest when you need it, to move when you want to and in the ways that you want to hydrate yourself, and to take care of your mental health. And you can very easily turn things around. You just need to push a little bit harder, get a little bit uncomfortable, remove yourself from those comfortable, unhealthy habits, and try and push a little bit past that comfort zone into health and into what you deserve, which is to be that whole, healthy, happy, energetic self that you are underneath that heavy blanket of energy debt. If you have any questions on energy debts or adrenal fatigue or plant-based living or anything like that, you can leave them down in the comments below, or you can contact me privately via my website. All you have to do is hit the little contact me button on StellaTheLight.com. Tell me your story, all about what's going on with you. Do you feel like you're in an energy debt, or you have adrenal fatigue or something like that? Tell me your goals, your struggles, and why you want to go plant-based.